Hello everybody. This is the second of a couple of videos that I wanted to make before Rebirth comes out. It's another idea that I've had kicking around in my head for a while. So this is going to be a list of graphical inconsistencies throughout Wrath of the Lamb. And we'll start with the box. So, the box that's on the pedestal has its tape going across the top and across the bottom. It also has a stick figure on the side. It also has the word Isaac on the side. When you walk as Isaac, while you're wearing the box, the stick figure is gone. Also, when you're walking and facing left, the word Isaac is backwards. And then, when you're wearing the box, the tape goes top to bottom as opposed to across the top and across the bottom. Also, it's not the same color when you're wearing it as opposed to when it's on its pedestal. This one is a lot more well known, but when you pick up the left hand from the ground, it actually becomes a right hand because the sprite gets flipped. This one is pretty decently subtle. With the mark, the sixes are pointing outwards when it's on the pedestal, and they're pointing inwards when they're on Isaac's head. This is a neat one. With Mom's eye, the eye on the back of the head is always there, until you get turned black by any item, at which point it just disappears. This is a simple one regarding Judas. When you're firing to the right, his fez is completely broken. This one is to do with Eve in comparison to other characters. So, Eve has her eyeshadow, and there are two things about the eyeshadow. Number one, that's most noticeable with Eve, is that the eyeshadow is apparently applied to her entire eyeball because the shine on her eye is darker than the rest of the characters. Number two, when any other character has the Ankh, it's the same sprite for Eve's eyeshadow. This one's to do with glow effects. If we take Scapular, Mitre, Wafer, and Celtic Cross, the priority of the glows is in that order. Scapular is the highest priority, the Mitre is the second, the Wafer is third, and Celtic Cross is last. I will do them out of order so you can see them being overridden, or more importantly, you can see them overriding other things. So we'll take Wafer first, and that'll show the blue glow, and then we'll show Celtic Cross. You don't get the glow from Celtic Cross, and for the sake of it, we'll do it in reverse order with the other two as well. We'll get Scapular and the Mitre. I should be a blue spiky crossy thing, except Scapular overrides them all. This one's to do with the nail. When you're firing to the left, the horns move a decent bit more than when you're firing to the right. They also move a little bit more when you're firing up than they do when you're firing down. This one is specifically for Blue Baby's head sprite. His X eyes will always be in front of anything you have as your face sprite. I've given myself full guppy just to show this. It even goes over the eyebrows of meat. This one has to do with Cupid's arrow and the arrow's slot. When you pick up, well, first of all, Cupid's arrow on the ground has this little red tail. When you pick it up, it changes your arrows to be an arrow going through a tear, but the red tail is absent. It's black. This one is very similar to the one with Judas's fez. The sprite for Spider Bite is broken when you're firing to the right, and it is also broken when you're firing up. This is similar to the last one, in that it deals with another head sprite being broken, but Steven is even more interestingly broken than Judas's fez and Spider Bite. First of all, it's broken when you fire to the left, but it's also definitely still facing the camera, considering it has a little eye sprite there. So it's facing the camera left and down and right, where you would think to the right it should face like back, kinda. I don't know. This one is Kamikaze plus any flying item, or at least any flying item that leaves you with a body. Basically, this happens. The body sprite is replaced with Kamikaze's specific body sprite, making it look as though Isaac can just walk across rocks and pits. And finally, here's one we all know and nobody loves. This indestructible TNT in the wall, in the cellar. No reason for it to be there, it's just in the wall for no reason. Thanks for watching the video, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed looking at items as closely and anal retentively as I do. And if you want to do more of that, I will definitely be doing that on November 4th when I do 24 hours of Rebirth. That is exactly the type of thing I'm going to be looking for the entire time. Well, maybe not the entire time. Maybe I'll take some time to actually enjoy the game. But anyways, the stream will be over at twitch.tv/Namastack. Please, 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 please help me out with this. I'm actually pretty well hoping to get partnered by Twitch with this stream, or with subsequent streams in the month of November. So definitely hang out, give me a follow at the very least, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.